Once again, we are live on another Thursday Triple Profits podcast. And we have the first two-time guest, Jason Goodwin. How's it going, brother?
How y'all doing, fellas? How y'all doing? I almost feel like a
Good.
member now. I'm an
Man,
honorary member.
you officially, bro. You get a gold jacket. We get a gold jacket when this thing start popping, bro. Chill.
Honorary.
Yeah, definitely want we excited to have you back. Want to have you back. I'm in a more quiet setting than I was the first time, so ain't no dogs or nothing in the
Oh yeah,
background.
it was.
Yeah, like how it was, but shoot, man. We wanted to get you on here, and last time we got more of your story and kind of what you were doing, but this time we really wanted to tap into some of your expertise, man, and talk about crypto and what's going on there, man. Like what are you seeing? We know we got we got a little chatter in the news yesterday. The president was talking about it and whatnot. We've seen some movement. But we really want to see what, somebody that you're looking at it every day, kind of pick your brain and see what people should be looking out for. And maybe, a few little tidbit, give us a little bit of sauce on what they should be trying to grab up right
Oh, okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I've been in crypto since the end of 2004. Kind of dove all the way in 2015. So yeah, I've seen the spaces, man. I've seen the ugly days, the good days, all that. So, and right now, some people call this an ugly day, but I wouldn't call it ugly day. I think if you bought at the top of the hype last year, then right now probably kind of nerve wracking. But I think the crypto market is pretty much just evening out. I think it looks good right now. If you ask me, what's Bitcoin right now? 38,700. So that's our bottom for the most part. If you've been paying attention the last couple months, the lowest is probably when it's like 35. So that's what in the crypto market is called the bottom. So to me, that's a good bottom because I remember the bottom was 1,500. So right now is the time I would tell most people to get in, but most people who saw the hype in the top of the market like middle of last year probably like, no, I'm not jumping in now. But right now, if you were to get in right now, you're not going to lose any money for the most part. You might see a couple hundred drop off your portfolio, but you won't get wiped out like people who jumped in last year or jumped in with Bitcoin 60,000 and then they were buying the altcoins, which for people who are totally new to cryptocurrency, altcoin is anything that's not a Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the number one, it's the daddy, and the rest are, and then you have Ethereum. Bitcoin is like a asset. It's a store of value, like gold. For like people call it digital gold. You might hear that. Ethereum's the second rated altcoin. It's but Ethereum's a platform. It's not a store of value. It's not an asset. It's a platform that everything's built off of. So if you see all the NFTs, it's kind of like a crypto supercomputer for the most part. So all the hype of NFTs and all those things and a bunch of other coins are built on top of Ethereum. And then Ethereum has a bunch of competitors that are trying to take it out. So, you got Avalanche, a bunch of different coins that are coming for Ethereum spot. So, like I said, it's Bitcoin, and everything that's not Bitcoin is an altcoin. So basically what Biden did yesterday, they were leading up to it like it was going to be some catastrophic event and he's going to show. I seen Robert Kiyosaki down. I don't know. I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. It was one of the books that catapulted my entrepreneurism. But let's just be honest, he's pretty senile now. He's always up his face and he's catastrophic events. Tomorrow the market's over, everything. If you look the last 2 years, he hasn't been right on any prediction. None. Everything he says, almost the opposite happens. So I guess, people get older and their days kind of behind them. So I just think he's kind of senile. So
now? Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
Skip
Bayless of the money world.
Of the money world, exactly.
But
okay,
Biden didn't do anything. He just set principles in there. And like I said, I think what he did was good for crypto because basically he wants to cut back on the scamming and all the things that are, hitting the crypto market and things like that. And basically, he just wants the U.S. to jump in the forefront of the cryptocurrency craze. Because if you notice, all these other countries are outpacing them right now. Some
Right.
you got places that's like legalized it as legal tender. You can go anywhere and buy with Bitcoin. So they know it's here. They know it ain't going nowhere. So that's basically all his executive order was about. And most people don't understand what an executive order is. Executive order is just kind of a kick in the butt from the president, like get this done. Basically, he's telling that the branches get this done. So that's what he wants. So, and they're even talking about a world crypto. Marcus, you heard about it? It's CB something. I forgot. But it's basically going to be a centralized crypto for the whole world, which I can see happening one day, but it'll take them a while to get that. So that's kind of down the road, but I can definitely see that happening.
I mean, it's so much going on, especially in the last 6 months in the crypto space. You know, right. China, they're obviously they're taking, you know, big step forward, trying to get their own crypto. So let's take a step back. I jumped into it, man. I totally skipped the whole intro, right?
Yeah, totally did.
We got JD and Devontae too here today. But I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
Because let's take a step back, because I know last time you talked a little bit about your real estate, your business and stuff like that. What exactly, for the viewers who have no idea what crypto is, can you break it down in your quickest way, most simplified way, even my mom can understand?
It's digital assets, like I said earlier, and there's a difference between a coin and a token. All cryptocurrencies aren't meant to be any type of asset. It's meant to build things on. And everything, to understand cryptocurrency, you got to understand the blockchain. Blockchain is pretty much a decentralized supercomputer for the most part. Think about it like the internet, but it's decentralized. Basically, the stage of what cryptocurrency and blockchain is, those two things go together, is what the internet was in 1989. If you went to most people and tell them, oh, pretty soon we're just going to be sending messages through cloud, or most people would look at you like you were crazy. Just like a few years ago, if you'd have told them about all the money's going to be digital in a minute, they're going to look at you like you're crazy. Every year passed and you seem less and less crazy. So basically it's just they're assets, and they're built on a blockchain. The blockchain is it's called the blockchain because it's a digital ledger. So like a bank has ledgers, but their ledgers are usually written or on a computer. This is all decentralized in the cloud. And it's pretty much, you can't, it's almost unhackable for the most part. And when you hear about cryptos getting hacked, it's not on the blockchain. It's once people take it off the exchanges and put it in their own wallet, or they leave it on the exchange. So that's a problem for that exchange. They're not hacking the blockchain. So basically it's just a digital asset, and there's over 3,000 cryptocurrencies for the most part. Most of them I don't get involved in. I focus on probably the top 20. Every once in a while I'll take a flyer on a real low market cap, like a Shiba Coin or something like that. But those type of things you can afford to throw a little money in, and then it'll grow real fast. But you got to kind of identify those and understand that it's a gamble. Like I lost a few bucks on the Tiger King, because I didn't lose. I probably kind of broke even, because season 1, that crazy show on Netflix.
Yeah.
They had a coin. In season 1, I bought their coin and I made a lot of money. I threw a little bit of money and made a lot. So I'm thinking the same thing was going to happen when season 2 came out. And this is a good example of why research is important. I don't watch it. So I just seen the opportunity to make some money, but season 2 is different. I guess some lawsuits, and some of the main people weren't. Yeah, some of the main people weren't in there, and it's actually up right now.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was down there in that red. But I wouldn't consider it, because I didn't throw a lot of money in, but I had the probability of making a lot of money. But when you're throwing a substantial amount of money, you want to do your research and make sure the fundamentals are right. You want to look at your white papers. Now that you see you got Coin Market Cap up, for people looking at the screen, what's up is Coin Market Cap. That's pretty much what I would consider like the Bible, the Quran of cryptocurrencies. or you can go to CoinGecko. I prefer CoinMarketCap, and it updates like right in front of you. See, when we looked up, it was a different price, and you can navigate through every coin. You look at the white paper of that coin. So you go on there, if you click on the coin, there'll be a bunch of information you can click on. You can see the website, and the white paper is just breaking down what they plan to do, what's the purpose of the coin, you know, when they want to hit their goals. Oh, like Q1, we want to release this. Like I'm in some Shiba. This is pretty much my house money Shiba. Like I made a nice profits off the first wave of Shiba because I got in early. So everything in there now is house money. So their white paper saying, oh, they're going to launch Shibaverse, which is a form in the metaverse, which is a whole different. That'll be a whole. That's not you can't even talk about the metaverse
That'd be your
at the
third.
same time.
That'd be your third time on.
Yeah, that's a lot going on. Yeah, so
Ooh,
you look at their white paper and they tell you what they plan on. Oh, Q1 we're going to launch the metaverse. Q2 we're going to try to get on these other exchanges. You know, like exchanges are Coinbase, Bittrex, you know, FTX. Crypto.com, and that just shows how crypto is becoming mainstream. They're took the Lakers arena, took JD's team arena over.
Man, what you mean? Why are you bringing up my squad like this right now?
Yeah.
We're not looking good right now. This ain't about basketball season. Anyway, so yeah, back to these white papers.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
I'm a Kings fan, so I can't talk about nobody.
I was gonna say, I know how it feels now.
Yeah. But they're named the arena, and Crypto.com is another good coin to get into. It's still under $1. Like to me, that's cheap. You just throw money in every once in a while. You can get their card actually. It just depends on how many you buy. And they're working on their website. They're doing all this with just a mobile app. They haven't even launched a website yet.
Wow, you know, I didn't even notice that. I've got the app, and I never noticed it wasn't a website for it.
Yeah, they're launching a website, I think, later on this year. So it's pretty much stabilizing. That's the word I'm looking for. The market's stabilizing, and to me, it's a good thing. And people don't like volatility. So that's why a lot of people are fearful of crypto, because it is very volatile. Like you'll have $100,000 in your portfolio and wake up the next day and it's 60.
Yeah.
But you can also wake up the next day and it's 250. Both. I've been through both scenarios, so it's very possible. But to me, it's just about entry point. That's what I always tell people. When it's like this, to me, this is the time to buy. When it's quiet, not a lot of people are talking about it on social media. It's, you know, Bitcoin skyrockets up to 75, 70,000, and everybody's gonna buy my crypto course, or you need to be buying crypto. Like, no, you need to be buying it now. Why?
Too late.
Yeah. You can't lose.
I gotta ask you this too. So once you put your money in and it does go up, how do you get your money out?
Now, when I first got in crypto, they almost want your firstborn to sign up. It was hard. Like they made it hard. And you know, my first Bitcoin was $600. And I worked hard to get in to buy that $600 Bitcoin. Like, it was an exchange called Polonio X, where then you had to transfer all type of money. You had to wait for your bank to prove it was new to them. So even transfer $1,000 into my account, I had to wait 7 whole days. Now you get on these exchanges and it links right to your wallet, or right to your debit card, right to your bank account. You literally can buy instant. They put a limit on it, but if you've been a customer for a while, you can buy literally 25,000 a day. So it's all fast now. It's not. My favorite exchange was in China, Binance, but they kicked off the U.S. users. So I don't tell a lot of people. Like, I got a crypto course, and I always tell people not to. You can't get on Binance. I do, but I got a VPN and stuff. That's a whole nother story. But you know, I'm not gonna counsel new people to get a VPN. That's just complicating it even more than something they don't understand. So, you connect it right to your debit card, goes right in, and then it used to be too that you needed Bitcoin to buy everything first. So if I wanted like Ethereum or any other Litecoin or anything, I had to buy Bitcoin first and then use that Bitcoin to buy everything else. Now, most coins you can buy directly. The top like 40 coins you can pretty much get directly on crypto.com. or you still need Bitcoin and Ethereum to buy some coins. It just depending on which one you want to buy. Like those small market cap coins that you can make a lot of money on with little investment, you're probably gonna jump through some hoops still, like go through Shiba Swap. And those are like middleman exchanges, but it still goes to your wallet.
So let's go ahead and put the disclaimer. This is not financial advice. Invest in cryptocurrency at your own risk. And everything we say is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, it's not financial. It's not financial advice at all. Nope.
Well, you mentioned earlier, you mentioned that like during the times where it's quiet, and I noticed that too. Like I get hesitant about any investment when everyone is talking about at that point in time. I feel like it's probably kind of too late now, you know. But you talked about it that time is too late. So during that quiet time, what kind of like key traits are you looking for, and what strategies do you have in place? What's your overall like goal? Are you like long term, short term? Are you doing both? And then what traits are you looking at to even get into a Bitcoin during that quiet time?
Yeah, it's a difference. People don't understand it's a difference between being a trader or an investor. Yeah. Traders looking to come in and out. Me, I say within 4 or 5 months, you probably looking to turn a profit and get out with your money. Same with stock market. It's different between a trader and an investor. Long term is what you have, and you're looking a couple of years down the line. I don't have my Bitcoin positions. It's all long term. Like I don't plan on pulling out no time soon. But I have some coins that I've zeroed in on during this downtime, and I jumped on them, and I plan on pulling out when the boom. I'm just speaking, and I'm not Nostradamus here speaking, but sometime this year there will be another bull run. And bull run, for people who don't understand it, is just those crazy ups with Bitcoin, and the whole market follows Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a tractor that pulls the trailer. Nothing happens until Bitcoin runs. So once Bitcoin takes off again, all the other small coins are gonna come behind it. So I picked a few of those, put what I felt comfortable putting in, and then I'm waiting for them to run up again, and then I'll pull out. It's real, and you jump on exchange. It's real easy to sell out of the coins. It's not hard. It's just like the stock market now. So those are my short-term positions. And really I look at like, what is it going to mean for the world, or for where we're going financially when I look long-term. Like Ethereum's a great long-term investment if you ask me. To me, Ethereum should be more valuable than Bitcoin if you look at it. It's just that it came after, I guess, and who knows. But for what it does and the purposes that it serves for the crypto world, it's way more valuable than Bitcoin. So to me, Ethereum is about $2,500 right now, but I just don't see how Bitcoin won't be $20,000 at least by next year. That's just my thoughts.
You mean
so? Yeah, and that's the second rated one, and it's $2,500 right now. It topped out at like 4,000 into last year. That's when Bitcoin was like 69. Yeah. So as you see, both of them lost a substantial amount but that's why you don't buy. And I've known people that bought in, Bitcoin at $60,000. But like I tell them, just hold it. You'll get your money back plus some. So yeah, that's how I just look at the projects that I believe in. I research the market and see if there's like a value for them. And I look at their partners. That's why I say reading the white paper is so important, because you see their partners. And then usually I'll follow them on Twitter. And then when they post something, oh, we have a new partner. PayPal's a new partner. MoneyGram's a new partner. And then I go research, make sure what they said is true. And then I start looking at that coin. And if I look at it, I have a model I go by, which goes across investments, period. I don't buy in the green, meaning I don't buy when nothing's up. And that's anything to me. Stock market, crypto, real estate, it don't matter. If the market's up, I'm not doing a lot of buying unless I just run across a real good deal and the numbers make sense, of course, especially when it comes to like real estate. But for the most part, not too aggressive in it when it's up. So if I zero in on that crypto and I like it and I go look at CoinMarketCap and it's green, and I look at that little chart and I see it's up here, I wait, and on CoinMarketCap, it's up at the top right, something called the watch list, and I'll put it on my watch list. So, and then I'll get an alert when it's down, and then I pounce on it.
Gotcha.
So another follow-up question with that. So we're looking at like last year, you said Bitcoin was about $60,000.
Like
So
69.
this is like crazy amount of money for a coin. Like we're looking at like you compare it like regular stocks, you like $600, $800 stock, like 60 grand for like what do you see it like topping out at? Like, you know, like what's the limit for a coin? 60 grand is a lot of money for one coin.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin reaches, you know, $250,000, 250 easy in a few years. Like, I wouldn't be shocked, because you're looking at something that used to be $5, and people were saying, "Oh, it's gonna be $20,000. You're crazy. It'll never be 20,000." It's true. I mean, rarity makes value, and as it gets mined up, we're running out of Bitcoins. That's another thing I look at when I look at a new coin. I look at how much is in circulation. You got these coins that got trillions of them in circulation. It's probably not going to go up in value because it's a lot of them. That's another thing Shiba team is doing. They're burning coins because they realize that. They realize that.
Okay.
And you got other coins that are like Yearn Finance is 18,000. Yearn Finance is more of probably a platform too. But last year was it was 35,000. It's 18 right now. These are coins people don't even talk about.
And see the difference between crypto, right? You don't have to have the full 38,000 to buy a full coin. You can buy a piece of it today. You don't
It's
have
100
to
million.
have
One Bitcoin is 100 million Satoshis, and it's broken down. And to me, that's how it's going to be rationed out once it's all gone and all the banks got it. Because that's why they manipulate the price, because you can look it up right now, go Google, banks are getting in Bitcoin. So pretty soon it's going to be part of like people's portfolio, and they're going to start at the top with the rich people, and they're going to work their way down. And pretty much you're gonna get 10 Satoshis or whatever. So I always tell people, just buy out Ethereum too. Any chance, like I at least own some of it. I don't care if it's a piece. Throw $10 here, $20 here. You literally could buy $5 worth of Bitcoin. I don't know if your fees might top your $5, but you can buy 10, $20 worth of Bitcoin. You don't have to buy a lot of Bitcoin. You don't. So that's what I tell people, don't be intimidated by a big number. You don't have to spend. You spend whatever you want to spend on it. But like I said, I advise everybody to get a piece of it, because it's running out. It's being mined, and once it's gone, it's gone.
Got you. How does that mining process work? I heard that.
I wish I knew, man.
That's the
I'm not a super IT guy, so I actually got a cousin right now. I've been trying to pick his brain, but it's like he's talking French to me, man, and it's. And I actually have mining equipment here for another coin that I'm finna start mining. I ordered all the equipment. It finally just came in. It's called Helium. That's the name of the crypto. So I'm gonna start mining that from the house. But it's deep. That mining thing is deep. That's what China does when they're banned. When you hear China bans Bitcoin, you see the clickbait and all that.
Yeah.
It's not that they banning Bitcoin. They're banning mining of Bitcoin. And that's how I know the market's maturing, because when we used to get news like that, the market would tank. Like I remember when Bitcoin was like 20,000 and China said, we're banning Bitcoin. It dropped from 20,000 to 3,500.
Damn.
And I still wasn't nervous, because it pissed me off, like looking at the money I lost that I had, but I didn't lose no money that I invested. I still was up with 3,500, but I was like, man, I should have cashed out.
Right.
Yeah. Every time they would come out, it would literally drop like 30, 25, 30% every time they would come out with bad news. But they've been coming out with bad news and they don't do nothing anymore. It might drop Bitcoin $2,000 or something. That's how you know. That's how you know the market maturing. All that bad news doesn't like cripple the market like it used to. It used to really give the market big blows, but it doesn't do that anymore. So yeah, the mining is they mine on the nodes, and it's just a lot going on, and And I wish I could mine. Like I said, my cousin, he has his whole house setting up mining when his garage door open. It mines
That's
Bitcoin and
crazy.
shit. Like it's
I
crazy.
heard about people doing that in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's when it was like
he's
it
super
confused
IT.
the hell out of me.
He's super IT. His son's only a teenager, and his son got that type of mind too. So, but yeah, that mining is a whole different thing. People started mining Bitcoin. You can in the early stages, you could set up on your laptop and mine. A lot of people got rich off of that early on, and they got rid of all that. Now you need different type of equipment and different monitors, and yeah.
Okay.
When you mine, you got to be on a VPN. You can't just mine from your laptop or. No, it's a way you got to set it up. Definitely.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we're running out. And there's only, I think, last I heard, only like 14% of Bitcoin is left on exchanges. So pretty soon, you're not even going to be able to jump on the exchange and buy a Bitcoin. So, or even a piece of Bitcoin. So that tells you it's dropping.
Gotcha.
Becoming more and more rare. So yeah, it's going to shoot up definitely. And they know it is. That you can see it. It's everywhere.
For real.
So I always tell people, yeah, just grab a piece. Now you can't even hop on PayPal, nothing, no type of app, no more, nothing. It says something about Bitcoin. All the machines are popping up in the corner stores. So that, like, sometimes you just want to shake people like it's happening right in front of you. How you don't see it?
Right.
Ain't got to see it. Yeah.
Did you see the Super Bowl commercial for Coinbase?
I heard about it. I didn't watch the Super Bowl, but I heard about it. Yeah.
Nah, I was because I watch one game a year now, and that sucker popped up and it was just doing this music thing. I had to scan it, man.
It was the QR code one, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I heard about that.
I think they were giving away some free coins, huh?
Yeah, they were. They giving away free coins.
FTX had a Super Bowl commercial too. FTX owns, I mean, they branded that arena down in Miami. So it's two. It's the Lakers and then that one in Miami both are named after different crypto exchanges. All the UFC fights, they're all repping it now.
Yeah, they talking about it at the end of the post fight interview, so you know it's part of the grand scheme.
It's part of it. Yeah, so it's like it's happening right in front of us. Just like don't get left out. That's why I got certain ebooks, courses on it. Like I said, you ain't got to have a lot of money to get in this stuff. Like,
what do you recommend for somebody new?
I don't know, but when VeChain take off, man, I want a little percentage.
I'm still sitting on it, man. I'm still sitting on it.
Man, I kind of hate to tell people specifically what to get into. I kind of just try to refer people to the field and then do your own research, jump on YouTube, listen, pick a day to just listen to some stuff. But I'll be honest, like if I was fresh new and let's just say I had $1,000 and I just wanted to break it up to a couple of cryptos, I'll probably take like $250 each, get some Bitcoin, some Ethereum with that, and just sit and just forget about that. Let it go. Let it just go to the side. And the other 500, I'll probably break up between CRO coin, VRA, and VeChain. I think VRA is like the most cheapest hidden gem that's out there right now. If you research what they do, it's crazy that the price is so low. I don't even know. Let me check what VRA is right now.
I pull it up, man. Let's see.
Veracity. It's 2 cents.
2 cents. Devontae, man, it's time to make that play, man.
I know you looking at me because I'm here. My brain is swirling because a lot of times you're right. Jason is like we like look at opportunities. You're like, damn, I should have jumped in. And maybe you focused on, what's going on in your current life. Maybe you got a business, like I got a business, and like, of course, I'm like focus on my business. But there are tons of opportunities, and it's like, man, I am like listening to this conversation, like, man, he's right. It's everywhere. It's happening, and I want to get in.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, those are 3 coins. Like, as far as lower, that's still way under $1 that I would probably jump into. Low risk that once you know, they go on their runs. You could, like, if you put $300 in Veracity, I could really you see it easily turning into like $5,000 before the year's over.
Damn.
Because if you look at what it does, it's gonna be its value to the rest of the market, it's value to the NFT market. It basically authenticates things that's on the blockchain. So like, if I got NFT, how do I know it's mine? How do I know? How does someone know I own it? Sooner or later, these stuff is gonna have to be verified in a better way than just sending in stuff. Like Veracity is basically verifies things on the blockchain. So I definitely think it's a great project. Like, and I just think that they just needs better marketing. But it won't even matter with the marketing because some cryptos move off marketing, so our social media hype. But the ones with good fundamentals, they move with big money investors. So the Veracity VRA doesn't need a big team of marketing or social media. You know, they're active on Twitter, but I just think it's a good project. And there's some others too that I can't even think of off the top of my head. Like Solana, and these are like over $1, but like Avalanche and Solana, just look at what they were last year. All the metaverse games, all the gaming stuff. Gaming is a big industry, period.
$1 billion industry.
Yeah. You got Gala. You got Sandbox was like a metaverse thing. When I bought my first land in the metaverse, I needed Sandbox. I had to buy the Sandbox first and then buy my metaverse land.
Yeah.
So, no, like I said, to be honest, just from a practical point of view, I don't know why the hell some virtual land would be valuable, but it is, so I'm not gonna miss out.
Man, it's the same reason people are buying land or clothes for their characters on those games or in that metaverse. Like it's value because they put value to it.
Yeah, I just invested in a coin called Pochino. And it's when the Shiba goes to the metaverse, you buy a dog with that, and in the metaverse you can feed the dog in the metaverse. It's weird, but
it's crazy.
But I can see something like that really catching on. Yeah. And for the price, I couldn't lose. Like it's literally like 4.02805, like way under a penny. Basically, like what I bought Shiba Inu for. So even if I just throw $500 in that, if it does what Shiba Inu did, that $500 is gonna be 40,000. All it has to do is drop 2 zeros,
right,
off of that way under a penny price. So that's what I mean by low risk. And the fact that coin's so cheap and it's down right now. So say I was to throw that $500 in there, and say I left in there for 6 months and it didn't go on the Shiba run. If I check back, at the worst, it's gonna be $600. To take my money, I still made $100. It's more than it would have made sitting in a checking account. That's for sure. Because in a checking account, $500 in 6 months would have made me 2 cents.
And with this inflation, it might have went down.
It might have went. Oh yeah, it definitely went down because $1 now is worth way less than $1 last week.
Yeah.
And this inflation not going nowhere. And not to get too political, but they don't want it to go nowhere.
Right.
That's just what this particular, like I said, not to get too political. People believe what they want and follow who they want. But if you understand history, you know what they do. They like us, particularly in a certain position, so they can play rescue. And the rescue's not going to be in no form of like no money or nothing. It's going to be in form of programs and all that. So inflation not going nowhere. It's just, it is what it is. We got to adjust. Same with the gas prices, everything else. You got to adjust. You can complain about it all you want, but it's not. My thing is if gas is high like that, I mean, if you do the math, it's $1 more, $2 more a gallon. And just don't buy Starbucks that week, man. It ain't that big of a deal. I don't like complaining, man.
I feel you. It's wasted energy.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I just don't see how
Yeah, as a
How-
business owner, man, we got them trucks on the road, man, and
See, that's different. You might have a right to complain. I'm talking about people that just
no, I 4 o'clock this morning, man, I sent out a message to everybody. Our service call fee has now officially gone up $2, and that's
it
all it
has
takes.
to.
$2.
You gotta adjust.
Yeah.
All business have to adjust. The restaurant food's gonna go up. Food's more expensive. What do you think is gonna happen? It's all a trickle effect, and it's gonna affect everything right now. So
Yeah.
you gotta just roll with the punches, man.
And to your point, I'm never gonna lower it back down either. It don't matter.
That's how it works.
You snuck it in there now. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it works, and that's what they do. And once people get used to stuff, that's what it is. You don't have to lower it back down.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to lower it back down. So yeah, that's what I would tell people who are new to crypto, man. Like, take some time and watch some videos, study it, buy a good ebook, or get a good course and learn about it. And there's a lot of free stuff on YouTube to where you could just learn it on your own. I learned everything on my own by myself. So then I went to YouTube and did my own research, jumped in, got lucky, hit on a few things, and then I started understanding it ain't just about luck. The market kind of tells you what it's gonna do. You can, and I learned some news, I learned to just ignore it, do the opposite. Robert Kiyosaki, I'll do the opposite.
I ain't mad at you. Ignore the cold takes.
So yeah, then my 3 coins, like I said, this ain't financial advice. Don't try to sue GW Financial and say he told you, say the CEO told you to put this amount of money in here. I'm just saying that's what I would do if on the low end. And even like Devontae asked about short term, long term, some stuff you can't kind of lose on. Like, even if you were just looking to make, a few quick dollars, like Binance Coin and stuff, like, that stuff's gonna go back up. It's the exchange coin. I always bet on exchange coin just too. If it's a well-established exchange and they got a coin, like I said, it's over 3,000 cryptos. So looking on Coin Market Cap, yeah, those aren't going to be around. They're not going to keep. So most of them, I would say 85% of cryptos will be gone in a couple of years. That's what I'm saying. So that don't mean you can't make some money off in the meantime. And just, like anything else, just know when to pull out. Like, in my opinion, Bitcoin is going to be around, Ethereum's going to be around. And like I said, Avalanche and some of the Ethereum's competitors have lower gas fees. Ethereum gas fees are high. That's why they're doing updates but the thing is, you're banking on making big profits, so those gas fees don't matter anyway. But
yeah,
the thing is, you're paying for decentralization. That's why it's high like that. Like, the competitors that people don't talk about is they're centralized. So yeah, it's cheaper gas fees, but it's centralized. Like, it's not as secure.
Define gas fees. I don't know what that is.
Basically the cost to buy another coin. So basically, if say like that Pucci coin I just mentioned, where they feed their dog in the metaverse, I went to buy that. I got to go on like the middle exchange I described earlier called Sushi Swap. So basically, I transfer some Ethereum. I transfer Ethereum from my wallet and attach to that Sushi Swap, and then I search for the coin that I want. That gas fee is what they're charging me to get that Pucci coin. So say $500 if that coin get me like 14 million of them. With all the gas fees though, like out of the $500, I'm probably paying like $80 in gas fees. So I only end up getting about $420 worth of it for 500. So spending 500 and have to pay 80 to even get something, that is steep. But my thing is, that's why I only use that for coins like that. So I mean, I got what, 13,850,000 versus 14 million. That ain't no big deal to me. So when I cash out, I'll make that 80 back times 100. So that's how I look at it. But yeah, basically the gas fee is the cost for you to buy that other coin. Gotcha. And because it's on, like I said, Ethereum's a platform. Because it's on top of Ethereum, you got to pay that gas fee to get that other coin.
So, and speaking of gas fees, man, this is what I did. You can tell me if I was wrong for this or not. I know it's no right or wrong way, but I had the Ethereum and I had some Bitcoin at the top, around 68, 69. And then I saw it falling. So I moved it out and put it into a stable coin.
Mm-hmm.
And them gas fees, boy, I think it was like at the time it was like 60 something bucks. And I was like, dang, I didn't realize it was that much. Is that like a practice, people moving it? I know it's not often, but now I put it back over and I want to watch it go up. But is that like a common thing? People actually do that, or I just make it up on the fly?
No, you move it out into a stable coin or to a USD. And well, I do that a lot. Like sometimes people say I made like $4,000 in a day because Bitcoin might drop 2,000 in a day. So, but I got I have stop limits on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So like I might be asleep and something like say Bitcoin's 38 now. So I'll put like a 3750, 37,500 stop gap on it, stop limit on it. And so it sells automatically. I put it on there and I'll wake up and it's 35,000. So then I'll just buy back in it and then at 1,500 my profit. But like you said, you do pay gas fees, and depending on the exchange, you'll pay more. Like what exchange did you do that on?
I did it on Coinbase.
Yeah, Coinbase is. I do not like Coinbase, bro.
Man, it killed me, man. So I got that when I got the crypto.
Yeah,
.com.
that's why I still like Binance, but yeah, Coinbase fees are crazy. Coinbase fees are crazy. Like you got Bittrex, you got Qcoin. I don't even think Qcoin takes new US users. I just been on there so long, grandfathered in. I'm not sure, but I heard FTX is great and it's US based. And like I said, they branded that Miami arena. I'm not on FTX though, so I'm on Coinbase, Bittrex, and Qcoin and CRO, the CRO app. Yeah, those are the three exchanges I'm on. But like I said, I heard good things about FTX. A lot of people I know part of this crypto trading group, and they speak highly of FTX. And then I have stuff in cold storage. Some of my Bitcoin that's like long term. I only got a little bit of Bitcoin that I keep in like a wallet, but for the most part, most of it's on like Nano Ledger or. And that's why, like, if you have some long term, I suggest you put it on that. And you can get like a Nano Ledger. If I was you, I would go to nanoledger.com. I wouldn't trust buying it on Amazon. You don't know where it's coming from. They might have your little code. Yeah, this is a Nano Ledger right here. It's just like almost like a flash drive. It's a little bigger. Yep. But there's a lot of cold storage and hot storage wallets. You just look it up and then you could just choose which one that you're comfortable with. They're all the same. You know, you'll get on there and YouTube and they'll tell you this one, that one's better. But I just don't I don't recommend buying nothing from a secondhand place when it comes to something like that. Because they could easily open that box, wrote your long code down, and mailed it to you
and just wait for you to load it up. Gotcha.
Yep.
So you use your cold ledger as almost like a safe for your.
Yeah, it's like a flash drive. You ever seen them movies where they chasing people down, killing their family, trying to get
flash drive? So it's so crazy.
Drive.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so it's just a cold storage. Like that's pretty much 100% safe. They say like the hot wallets, they're like separate wallets. Those are like 98% safe. Exchanges, they say is like in high 70s, 80s. But, you know, I ain't never had no problem. Like I said, I've been in since 2014, 15, and I've never had a problem. But I've heard stories. But the government just tracked down that couple that stole a lot. It was a couple. They took a lot of Bitcoin years ago, and they caught them.
Was it the brothers or the couple?
It was the brothers both. Couple. The one I'm talking about is the couple. They took more. They took millions of dollars. I don't know how they got it. It was one of them was like a real super hacker, and they got him. The government found them. but that tells you that they're into stuff like that already. If
They
Joe
get
Biden,
serious.
if Joe Biden came and gave a speech, that means they've been studying crypto for years already. Whenever they tell us something, they already in the works. Trust me. So they already into it. That's how they tracked him down and found him. They would have never found him like that
if they wasn't paying attention or trying to get involved.
Right.
Yeah.
Got you. Damn, man. Gotta get my James Bond flash
I gotta
drive.
get y'all all y'all emails. I got yours, JD. I got yours too, Mark. I might have all yours. Actually, I'm gonna look. But I'm seeing y'all some of my ebooks. I sell them, but I'm gonna shoot them to y'all free. I got an ebook on NFTs. I got an ebook on cryptocurrency in general, and I have an ebook on the blockchain.
Hey, tell the people how to get it, man.
Yeah. I'm excited, man. Appreciate the love.
For sure.
So it's you got me tripping. I forgot the website. Hold on.
That was a couple weeks ago. Like, let's go and get the ebook.
Where is the link?
Right. Actually, yeah, you can just go to my IG because it's on the link tree.
We could have Christian added to the YouTube too.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm finding it right now.
No, you good.
Yeah,
I was gonna say just for purpose. Oh, go ahead, Jay. My bad.
For the thing. So my IG username is crypto_new life. And that's on IG. And you know the pictures of one of my NFTs, one of my 88 NFTs that I bought. On that link tree, you can get all of. So if people want to tap in and get them, you can even sign up for the course. And my course got all the ebooks in there, and it got more info. It's got some videos too. But my course also be interactive, so I'll update it. I'll come in and update a couple times a month for live video, news, just thoughts, coins that I think got potential to take off in a couple of months, stuff like that. I'll jump in and put in the announcements on the course.
Yeah, I didn't know you finished the course, man.
Yeah, I just finished everything.
All right. Congratulations.
Yeah.
There we go.
You made your first quarter. I know that was your goal to get it done for the first quarter.
Yep.
Free ebook on the blockchain right here. Gotta get it. All right, we got you, man.
Hell yeah.
There you go. That's so people know where to go get it right now.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Throw the link tree on the YouTube link too.
Yeah. Right now.
How was school?
Baby girl.
Okay, daddy working. Say hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, Jason, I just sent you my email.
All right.
All right. Well, shoot, guys. Anything else for Jason? He comes through with all the heat every time, man. The inspiration. I'm going to give me some of that veracity tonight.
It's that night. It's a good time too because it's down. I got my rule, buying the red. So yes, back 11% down. It's a good time to pounce on it. I might buy some more. I throw stuff in every time I see it's down. I just throw some in. I got a whole bunch. I'm like, if that thing ever hit $1, y'all can find me in triangles.
I already know. Jason's just gonna be posting pictures of his feet next to sand. I already know.
Out of here.
I ain't mad at you. Hell yeah, no, man. Appreciate your time again, Jay, man. Like Marcus said, always dropping the heat, man.
Yeah.
Should we even more, just bringing that mindset that it takes to get into the games and take over shit like this, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Right.
Yeah, same here. I'm definitely encouraged, man, to get myself going. I've been thinking about it, and I'm like definitely excited. Can't wait to get your book and your ebook and start reading upon it. And I wrote a couple recommendations down for you. I got that Veracity. What was the other two you said? I know you did Bitcoin and Ethereum. It was Veracity. It was two others you said.
VeChain, CRO. Yep.
VeChain, CRO. Okay. Yeah, I think we when you broke it down at the last part about the values, that really hit home for me because I mean, all these different, informations, this, that, and the other, look for this kind of. You start looking at values and long-term value, what this crypto is going to do for the market. That like hit home for me. I'm like, oh, I can do that. I can look and see, okay, this is going to be a good crypto for whoever's coming down the line.
Yeah, that's what I kind of look for. Like I jumped like the value of, because a lot of these, just to be honest, as far as crypto market, a lot of people just getting rich and then got rich, jump in, start these coins, get a bunch of investors, and they make their money, and the coin gonna fade away, and they know it. And the ones that's gonna stick around is the ones that's like that has a value, like you just said, and that's what matters. So that's what I try to look for the most. And then, like I always tell people is, man, set your number and take your profits. All right, don't try to wait. I remember when the Dogecoin craze went in, Dogecoin, if you go to their white paper, it's still the same. Like the guy started it as a joke. He's one of the first. I literally bought Dogecoin when it was way under a penny too. When I first jumped into crypto, just because it was so cheap. I'm like, it's too cheap. And I seen, you getting 1 million of them. So you getting all this for. So I grabbed some. And I never thought it was going to do nothing. I was just like, well, I put the money in there. I'm leaving it in there. And then when it took off, I was shocked. I hurry up and took my profits. When it hit like 50 cents, I'm out of here. He's like, it's going to hit $2. I said, well, I'm satisfied right now. People I know that was waiting for it to hit $1, never touched it, could have really ran away with a lot of money at like 68, 70 cents and didn't do it. So I always tell people, don't try to wait to that tip top. Wait till you made a lot of profit, you comfortable, man, and cash out. Like, and then leave some house money in there though. But like I prefer, there's meme coins and there's coins that got like value behind it and a purpose. Shiba, the reason why Shiba is my favorite meme coins because they do have an active community and they update their white papers constantly. And they're always trying to, like I said, they just jumped into the metaverse. Dogecoin literally does nothing. It just waits for Elon Musk to tweet. And so to me, that's more of a gimmicky meme coin that I wouldn't invest no more money into it. But I did back when I didn't understand the market. It was so cheap. I'm glad I did. I made cool profits, but I wouldn't do it now. Like that's the only thing drives is Elon Musk tweet. They don't do anything. You can go to their white paper right now. I'm telling you, it still says the guy's still on there, the inventor. He's from out here from San Francisco originally. I guess a new group got it. That's what they say, but I think he's still behind it. And nothing. So to me, I wouldn't invest no new money into that. But some, like I said, you know what to take a risk on and what you don't. And like I said, this is a market where $500 could turn into 100,000. Like I've seen it. Known people do it. So it just depends. You just got to pick your spots, know when to jump in. Like I said, right now when the storm is quiet, it's the perfect time to invest. That's how I look at it. So when Bitcoin sometime this year, like I said, it starts trending up past its all-time high again, and that's when you're gonna hear it again. It's gonna be all over the place. Yeah. To me, that's the time. That's the time you should be taking profits. To me, that ain't the time you should be jumping in. But unfortunately, the mass of society, that's the time they're jumping in. When if you were to buy right now, that would be the time you smile into the bank. Well, not the bank. Don't put your crypto money and put that thing in an active life insurance or something. Don't pay that capital
exactly.
Tax, not pay it.
There we go.
There's different ways you try to get around it. Yeah, there's no. That's another thing too. Is that part of that executive order? They want to tax crypto bad. Uncle Sam always want his piece of the pie, and he like these people making all this money.
He want his piece.
People making all this money and we ain't getting none.
Time to put a stop to that. They like old boy on belly eating the banana. I don't like that shit.
I like it. I like it.
I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Man.
But yeah, it's always a pleasure, fellas.
Definitely,
Same
definitely,
here.
man.
Definitely appreciate it.
We done had another Thursday podcast.
I wanna holler at y'all after this, or can he cut the end of this, or
Yeah. You can cut it. We gonna stop.
oh yeah, I want to holler at y'all about the conference.
Till next
for
time,
sure.
Thursday. You may see us at the Recession Proof Conference. All right.